Hello, friends of this channel. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. What do you know about the Vatican? Do you know its history? Do you know how a new pope is chosen? Stay tuned to this video and you'll find out. Today, we venture into the heart of Rome to explore a country like no other. Vatican City. This tiny nation, nestled within the bustling Italian capital, is the spiritual center for millions of Catholics around the world. Don't let its size fool you. The Vatican is a powerhouse of history, art, and faith. Imagine walking through ancient streets, surrounded by Renaissance masterpieces and guarded by soldiers in colorful uniforms. Imagine standing in St. Peter's Square, dwarfed by the grandeur of the Basilica, as the Pope gives his Sunday blessing. This is the magic of the Vatican, a place where centuries of tradition blend with the modern world. Whether you are devout Catholics, art enthusiasts, or simply curious about this unique place, the Vatican has something to offer everyone. So grab your walking shoes and your sense of wonder as we embark on this fascinating journey. Our story begins almost 2,000 years ago with a humble fisherman named Simon, better known as St. Peter. Considered the first pope, Peter traveled to Rome, spreading the Christian faith. Tradition holds that he was crucified in Nero's circus, near the site of the present-day Vatican. Over the centuries, a small community grew around Peter's tomb. Emperors like Constantine the Great saw the growing influence of Christianity and provided support, culminating in the construction of the first St. Peter's Basilica in the 4th century. As the Roman Empire crumbled, the Pope emerged as a powerful figure, not only in religious matters but also in politics. For over 1,000 years, the Papal States, a swathe of central Italy, were ruled directly by the Pope. This era saw the construction of magnificent churches, the patronage of Renaissance artists, and, unfortunately, also periods of conflict and corruption. Fast forward to 1929. Italy and the papacy signed the Lateran Treaty, officially establishing Vatican City as an independent state. Surrounded by ancient walls, this city within a city covers only 110 acres. That's smaller than Central Park in New York City. Stepping through the Vatican gates is like entering a different world. You'll find all the attributes of a nation, its own government, postal service, even a railway station. But the real treasures lie within its historic buildings and priceless art collections. Dominating the skyline is St. Peter's Basilica, a masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. Inside, you'll be awestruck by Michelangelo's imposing dome, Bernini's ornate baldachin, and Michelangelo's poignant Pieta. Treasures of the Vatican Museums. No visit to the Vatican is complete without experiencing its incredible museums. Home to one of the world's largest art collections, the Vatican Museums are a testament to the enduring power of human creativity. Prepare to be dazzled by the Raphael rooms, adorned with stunning frescoes like the School of Athens. Stroll through the Gallery of Maps, where 16th century maps depict Italy in exquisite detail. And don't miss the Egyptian Museum, a fascinating glimpse into the art and culture of ancient Egypt. The highlight, of course, is the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo's breathtaking frescoes, depicting scenes from the Book of Genesis, are a masterpiece of Western art. Gaze upon the iconic image of God creating Adam and let the power of Michelangelo's vision wash over you. The Swiss Guard is responsible for maintaining order in the Holy See. As you explore the Vatican, you will notice the distinctive presence of the Pontifical Swiss Guard. Wearing their colorful Renaissance-era uniforms, these soldiers are responsible for the security of the Pope and Vatican City. Don't be fooled by their ceremonial attire. The Swiss Guard is a highly trained and respected military force. But security in the Vatican goes beyond the Swiss Guard. A modern police force, the Vatican City Gendarmerie, handles daily law enforcement, traffic control, and investigations. They work closely with Italian authorities to ensure the safety of this unique city-state. The Vatican also has its own judicial system, based on canon law. While most legal matters are handled by Italian courts, the Vatican reserves the right to prosecute crimes committed within its borders, especially those related to the Catholic Church. The death or resignation of a pope begins a period of deep significance for the Catholic Church. It is a time of mourning for the deceased pontiff, a shepherd who guided the faithful during his reign. This period also marks the beginning of preparations for a sacred event, the election of a new pope. The process, known as the conclave, is full of history and symbolism, reflecting the solemnity of the occasion. After the death of the Pope, the Camerlengo of the Vatican formally confirms the vacancy of the Holy See. The College of Cardinals assumes temporary governance, overseeing the daily affairs of the Church until a new Pope is chosen. The world watches and waits, anticipating the white smoke that will signal the election of a new spiritual leader for the world's 1.3 billion Catholics. At the heart of the conclave are the cardinals, the princes of the Church, appointed by the Pope to serve as his closest advisors. These men, hailing from diverse backgrounds and corners of the world, represent the universality of the Catholic Church. Canon law dictates that only cardinals under the age of 80 are eligible to vote in a papal election. The cardinal electors, summoned from around the globe, converge on the Vatican for the conclave. Their arrival is a spectacle in itself, a colorful procession of men in their distinctive red vestments. The gathering of the cardinal electors is more than a logistical necessity. It is a symbolic representation of the Church's global reach. These men, diverse in culture and language, embody the universality of the Catholic faith. The conclave is not simply an election. It is a spiritual endeavor, a process of prayer and reflection. They are there to seek the guidance of the Holy Spirit, to choose the man they believe God has chosen to lead the Church. The conclave is a process shrouded in secrecy, designed to foster an atmosphere of prayerful discernment. The cardinal electors enter into a period of seclusion within the confines of the Vatican, isolated from outside influence. The Sistine Chapel, a masterpiece of Renaissance art, becomes the epicenter of the conclave. Once the doors of the Sistine Chapel are closed, a strict veil of secrecy descends. The cardinals are forbidden any communication with the outside world. They participate in several ballots each day, seeking a 2/3 majority to elect the new pope. The conclave is steeped in tradition, a testament to the Church's enduring legacy. Ancient rituals, passed down through generations, blend with modern practices to create a unique event that is both solemn and captivating. Before the first ballot is cast, the cardinal electors take a solemn oath, promising to uphold the integrity of the process and maintain absolute secrecy. The voting process itself is a meticulous exercise in secrecy and tradition. The cardinals, using specially prepared ballots, write the name of their chosen candidate. Each ballot is folded and placed in a chalice, signifying the offering of their discernment to God. The counting of the ballots, overseen by appointed scrutineers, is a solemn affair, each ballot carefully examined and tallied. Modern technology, while strictly forbidden inside the Sistine Chapel, plays a role in ensuring the security and integrity of the process. The blend of tradition and modernity reflects the Church's ability to adapt to changing times, while remaining rooted in its core values. Perhaps the most iconic image of the conclave is the smoke emerging from the chimney atop the Sistine Chapel, a signal to the waiting world. Twice a day, after each round of balloting, the world holds its breath, watching the color of the smoke that will reveal the outcome of the vote. Black smoke, created by burning the ballots with a special chemical, signifies that no candidate has achieved the required 2/3 majority. White smoke, on the other hand, announces the election of a new pope, a moment of great joy and celebration. The sight of white smoke sends a collective gasp through the crowds gathered in St. Peter's Square and ripples across the globe. The smoke signals are more than a practical means of communicating the outcome of each ballot. They are a symbolic link between the cardinals secluded within the Sistine Chapel and the faithful waiting outside. The identity of the new pontiff remains a closely guarded secret until the official announcement, adding to the drama and intrigue of this unique event. The announcement, Habemus Papam, we have a pope, is a moment of great rejoicing for Catholics worldwide. After a new pope is elected and accepts his election, he chooses his papal name. The newly elected pope then dons his papal vestments, a tangible symbol of the office he now holds. A senior cardinal deacon, appearing on the central balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, proclaims the Latin phrase, Annuntio vobis gaudium magnum, Habemus Papam, I announce to you a great joy, we have a pope. This declaration, met with cheers from the assembled crowd below, is followed by the announcement of the new pope's chosen name. The new pope then makes his first appearance, greeted by the cheers of Viva il Papa, long live the pope. This first public appearance is a moment charged with emotion, as the newly elected pontiff steps onto the world stage. In his first address, the new pope often offers a message of hope and unity, setting the tone for his papacy. The election of a new pope is more than a change in leadership. It is a pivotal moment in the life of the Catholic Church. The new pope inherits a legacy shaped by his predecessors, but also brings his own unique vision and priorities to the papacy. The world watches with anticipation, eager to see how the new pope will lead the Church in the years to come. The new pope faces a myriad of challenges, from internal issues within the Church to global concerns such as poverty, conflict, and climate change. The papacy is a position of immense responsibility, demanding both strength and compassion. The new pope, chosen through a centuries-old process of discernment and prayer, carries the hopes and prayers of the Catholic Church and the world. As the new pope embarks on his papacy, he does so with the support of the Church and the guidance of the Holy Spirit, ready to lead the faithful into a new era